you have trouble hearing me, just give me a little signal and I'll move. Is that better? Okay. Um, I. They're getting it to check. Yep. I like to move around, so I might feel a little confined back here, but I want you to hear me. Thank you for the honor of being here today. It is such a privilege to be with each and every one of you. I see your smiling eyes, your smiling faces, and your loving, open hearts. So again, thank you for allowing me to share this space here with you today. I'd like to begin with a prayer. So please join me as we just take a nice deep breath together. Close our eyes, getting comfortable. And we breathe in the divine source of love. As we breathe in love, we tune into the love that resides within our hearts and our bodies. And we know and recognize this love within as the eternal source that we are. This is the love that we are created in the image and likeness of. This is the love that connects us all together. And as we open our hearts, minds, bodies, spirits, and energies now, we connect with the love and powerful force of universal goodness that orchestrates the entire planet. We hereby declare our time together today as healing, as inspiring, and we call in miracles. We call in miracles as the expression of love. We invite these miracles into our lives. I ask that this higher power of love speak through me today, allowing me to easily and effortlessly be a conduit for the perfect messages to be received. I ask that each and every person here in this room with me today receive whatever supports their highest and best good, so that we can all go deeper in our purpose for love, in our experience for love, making the most out of this lifetime on earth. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. Yay. Oh, in the box. Let's try this. All right. I just feel a lot better like this. My name is Harbin, and I'm so grateful again to be here today. If you really knew me, you would know that my background actually consists of connecting with angels. I've been seeing and talking to angels since childhood and have really been motivated my whole life by what is my great purpose in this life? What is my great purpose in this world? And for me, that kind of has involved also a lot of suffering, a lot of how can I move through the traumatic experiences in my life? Trauma and life as I've been taught it by our society, this can't be all there is. There's got to be something more. So I've just been driven by this deep calling to find that, to break free from suffering, to heal myself on the deepest levels, and to keep following these angels, which as a child they just looked as little sparkling lights. And as I've gotten older and I've learned to fine-tune my intuition, a very clear connection and communication has developed from that. I've spent my adult life helping others to heal themselves on really deep levels and to also open up that connection to divine source in the ways that we're supported by the universe. And if I'm going to get really real, raw, and vulnerable with you, which is what I do, the last couple years for me have been tied up with a lot of loss, a lot of hardship, a lot of pain. So even though I have helped a lot of people walk through their dark nights of the soul. I've been going through one again myself. And offering myself self-love, right? Doing my best to love myself through hard times, right? That's involved a lot of like taking care of myself and moving through the necessary healing steps as I've been moving through hardship. And I've also caught myself in a little bit of like a spiritual crisis. And for me, because I like devote my life to spirituality. I devote my life to having a really strong connection with my angels and higher power. And after experiencing so much loss, like one after another, I found myself in a place like, okay, is there like, what the heck? What the heck? I don't know if I want to believe in you anymore, kind of thing. And so for me, that was a crisis moment where I found myself in a place of like looking at redefining my connection to my higher power. What does that mean to me? How can I go from like this place of such brokenness and find my way again? So I've been sitting in this place in the depths of it for a while. And the big thing for me was like, who am I without my connection to divine source? And if I'm not really feeling great about the way that it looked and felt like to me in the past, like what's being birthed now? What does it look like now? And the place that so beautifully came, because when we set the intention for healing, the next step reveals itself. And so in my process of just like blindly following that next step as it's revealing itself, the piece that came for me is my new experience as I connect with my higher power. It's love. Love, self-love. Love, self-love. Love, self-love. 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 And in that place of self-love, when I can love myself, I feel safe. In that place of self-love, I feel that peace that without it I'm really craving for. And I know and understand love as the true essence of divine source anyway. So it's almost like I'm getting to the basics. Instead of looking to my angels as expressions of love, I'm like getting really deep inside, connecting to the love within, connecting to the love I have within myself. So I'm at this part in my journey of what I believe eventually really strengthening a whole new chapter of my life and a whole new, brighter, more expanded expression of this divinity. And I'm still in the midst of doing the work, one step at a time, as life is a current and moves us in its highs and its lows and asks us to keep growing, to keep healing. And that brought this talk today, which I'm so excited to go deeper into. Love yourself, heal your life. It brought me back to the teachings of Louise Hay, which is where heal your life comes from. Heal your life is, in essence, has been brought forth to the world by Louise Hay, who I'll get to talk about in a minute. But this is so important and foundational. It's like I'm going back to the beginning. I'm going back to those basic principles and these basic foundations, which are so vital in reaching our full potential in this lifetime. So I'm looking forward to sharing these principles with you today. We're going to go kind of quickly through them for the sake of time. And I want you to pay attention to what gets your juices flowing, what gets you like wanting to lean in, or what actually you feel kind of resistant to, because sometimes resistance is that opportunity to lean in closer. Like there's something here for me to look at. There's something here inside of that. My intention for you, again, I'm just so grateful to be in this room with you today. And I want to invite you to really just check in with yourself, your level of willingness to receive something from our time together today. I would love for you to receive some kind of miracle, some kind of inspiration that you can walk away with and say, yeah, thank you. Thank you for today. I can take this and open a door to more love in my life, in a small way, in a big way, whatever it is. But check in with your willingness. Are you willing for that today? Thank you. Okay, so a little bit about Louise Hay, who created Love Yourself, Heal Your Life, which is her signature workshop. And she's a best-selling author of the book, You Can Heal Your Life. Louise wrote this book at age 60 and went on to start one of the biggest self-help publishing companies in the world. With her story, she successfully healed herself from cancer, doing lots of emotional inner work in releasing anger, unforgiveness. She kind of is like the guru of affirmations, which are positive statements that declare our desired outcomes. And she is all about supporting us in creating a life that is easy, love-filled, safe, where we feel safe. And in a nutshell, the more we love ourselves, the more loving experiences we manifest in our realities. Sure, I have those notes out, just in case I miss anything. All right, so I'm going to share with you today the 9 foundational principles of the Love Yourself, Heal Your Life work. The first one, what we give out, we get back. What we give out, we get back. What we give out with our thoughts, what we give out with our hearts, what we give out with our energy, kind of like ties into that golden rule. We want to do unto others what we would have done unto us. We treat others the way we want to be treated. We send out positivity into the universe, and we receive positivity back. We send out negativity into the universe, and we get it back. Yeah, I've caught myself in some judgment lately. Caught myself in some judgment. Caught myself kind of feeling like a victim out of all this loss. And this is that place where I get to stop in my tracks and say, oh, I've actually not been sending all the positive vibes out like I thought I was. And so this is our opportunity to really kind of look at, what do we give out? How do we treat others? How do we think about others? What is the state of our mental consciousness? What energy are we feeling in our heart? What emotions are we brewing in most of the time? And it's a simple change in thought that allows us to begin to shift what it is that we're giving out. I'm not a surface person, I'm a deep person. So there's probably areas for all of us where in some ways we're giving out really amazing love-filled positivity. And in other areas, not so much. And those other areas might be conscious or they might be unconscious. And as we go through the remainder of the principles, I want to invite all of us that willingness to really look at all the deep areas so that we can turn the dial on our love meter to the fullest degree and radiate that loving essence of who we are, not only so that we can receive it back, but also because as we turn up the dial of the love meter, it benefits not only us, but the entire planet. And that's why we're here, right? Like, I don't know about you, but for myself, at the end of the day, at the end of this lifetime, I want to know I made a difference. I want to know that my time here was well served, that I broke through the cycles and the barriers and the patterns and the suffering and the BS. I want to know that I successfully moved through these limitations for myself, and how amazing that simply by doing that, I helped the planet in a really big way. I helped raise the consciousness of love on our planet. When we free ourselves, we play a part in freeing the entire planet. The second principle: what we believe about ourselves and about life becomes true for us. Our beliefs. What we believe about ourselves and about life becomes true for us. Changing beliefs can be rough sometimes because it threatens our identity, ourself as we know ourselves. So it's important to really examine our beliefs and look at where our beliefs might be interfering in our ability to experience harmony, and have the courage and the willingness to dive deep into rewiring those beliefs, changing those thoughts. Affirmations are a great way, which again are a positive statement, usually an I am statement or any statement that declares your desired outcome. I am safe. I open myself up to receiving love in all ways. I am open to receiving good. I am capable. I am brilliant. I am beautiful. I am courageous. I am deserving of love. Those are some examples of positive affirmations. And the invitation here is to examine our beliefs and shift them so that our core beliefs are aligning with phrases, statement, beliefs that bring into our lives the things that we desire, which ultimately is peace, love, and joy. Okay, so like going through a hard time, for example, I think it's all about reaching for the next best feeling thought. So I've been really sometimes it's as simple as like going from feeling like I'm a failure, the belief that I'm a failure and I'm not capable of anything, and going straight to an affirmation or a new belief that says, I am capable, I am successful. Sometimes that's a huge jump. So just reaching for like a little bit more of a positive thought, a little bit more of a positive belief system. I am open to receiving success. I am willing to learn how to become confident. I am willing to love myself. Just tweaking it a little bit is a huge step in this direction of changing our beliefs. I'm going to pause here and just check in. Okay. We are moving towards the end of our time together here, so I want to just add a couple more foundational principles really quickly to like wrap up this experience. So we talked about what we give out, we receive. We talked about what we believe about ourselves and about life becomes true for us. A couple really key things to add into the mix here is self-love, self-approval, and self-acceptance are the key to positive change. It is the key to positive change. It is what opens the door for us to experience love and miracles in our life. Love and miracles are the most powerful healing force there is. When we open this door to love, it is opening that door to a power greater than us that can help us move with the current of life. We deserve to feel loved and supported in every area of our life. And the final principle, just be willing. That's all it takes. Start with willingness. I am willing, I am willing, I am willing. I'm going to complete our time together with a quick reading from the book. This is what Louise calls treatments, affirmation treatments. Taking in a nice deep breath together. In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. I believe in a power far greater than I am that flows through me every moment of every day. I open myself to the wisdom within, knowing that there is only one intelligence in this universe. Out of this one intelligence comes all the answers, all the solutions, all the healings, and all the new creations. I trust this power and intelligence, knowing that whatever I need to know is revealed to me, and that whatever I need comes to me in the right time, space, and sequence. I am willing to love myself. All is well in my world. Thank you again for having me. From my heart to yours, let's choose love.